Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, you have said it here before that as a committee we are not looking for faults, but we want to see how the systems can improve. Mr. Chairman, when you look at this story, the person who started as a developer has become a demolisher, is now becoming a destroyer. And Chair, the fundamental question is the issue I was raising.
Who is that person you're referring to?
Mr. Chairman.
Remember, that person is not here to defend himself.
Now, Chair,
so the developer that came relates to another matter which is not before us. I do not want to go to be on record that we have called him a destroyer.
Chair, that's where we are going, because from development.
But we have not gone there. So you withdraw the destroyer reference.
Chair, I withdraw the destroyer. Chair,
proceed with the question.
Chair, my concern is the question I was raising. Unless this developer is given a scope, and the scope is clear,
okay,
so the neighbors know I'm the next on the agenda.
on the agenda.
For example, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
For example, Chairman, we are here. We are not even sure whether the fire brigade station is safe.
No, whether he will not even reach here.
Or even in this parliament, Chairman.
Okay.
So tomorrow, now that Chair, you have guided that tomorrow they should appear, can we have the scope? Can we be clear on the scope of this developer? To what extent? Because now he has gone beyond he's now in the market.
Beyond the channel.
Market is not part of the channel. The question of my colleague Nyamatama is about to be answered. You hear there is a report that he's going to schools. So, Chair, can we know the scope of this developer? So that some of us who have interest there, we look for alternative, Mr. Chairman.
You have interest where? On that channel? Or fire brigade? No, I think what the member is asking in so many what you called the channel. Did you define the channel? Because eventually, the last time you were here, you had not answered the question of how far the channel goes. I think you told us about the acreage, but you don't know, does this channel have a title?
Yes, it has.
Because if it has a title, then the scope is defined by the title. Indeed, that's why in this report, you are saying he exceeded where he was meant to go. So I think the scope is well defined. There is the channel has a title. Can we have a copy of the title?
Yeah, even if it has a title, was the whole channel given the developer, or it is?
Did you give him the entire channel? I think the letter. I think the letter of the president had also demarcation.
It is a defined section of the channel that is being developed by KCCA Ham.
Okay.
Not the entire Nachivo channel, not at all.
Okay. Yes.
Chair, answered by the ED is correct. According to the directive of the letter, there was no specific place or how much should be developed on Nachivo channel. The channel was given out for development. So that is as for the directive that I read.
Unfortunately, two things: we are not interrogating the channel. Two, we also gave the documents to the other committee, but we can still retrieve the letter for purposes of guiding our proceedings.
Yes, because
okay.
The Chair,
yes.
Going forward, we are going to find the developer continuing to develop other parts of the channel. And then we shall come back here and say, but he said he's
actually developing the other parts of the channel. I don't know which other parts of the channel.
Up to Ruzira, because it is all Nachivubo channel.
Beyond.
As of now, it is 74.
Do you have a specific answer on the acreage and the specifics?
He received the directive of the president.
Yes.
And KCCA, acting on the president's letter and directive, gave the scope on which it is to be developed. I confirm that that scope does not, is not
Not the entire channel.
is not for the entire channel. It is for about 1.2 kilometer stretch, which is already under development at different stages.
Okay.
Honorable Chair, may I?
Yes, yes. No, you refer to it if you have it.
Because I read the letter. It is even part of the documents. I read the letter. The letter says this person has been given, actually it was a godly event, that this person has been accepted to develop Nachivubo channel without scope.
Okay, let's have that letter tomorrow and read it. You have it?
Because he cannot say he gave out 1.2 kilometers when this letter refers to Nachivubo channel.
Honorable member, we shall look at the letter tomorrow. Thank you. Let him answer the other questions. Did someone die at the demolition?
Mr. Chairman,
In one of the demolitions?
Mr. Chairman, when we are removing the debris on the 9th day of March 2026, person who died and was found under the debris.
Had been covered?
Yes, by the debris. That is true.
Okay.
But there were four. There were four people.
Is it true, as the Honorable Sebamala is saying, there were 4 people?
I don't know about the 4, I know of 1. I can confirm.
Okay. Did you establish the identity?
I'm really disturbed by the fact that somebody is found dead and none of these people can even tell us who that person was. None of them even knows whether the family was contacted. None of them even cares as to whether this was a person that was related to them. What if it was your person? Why are you behaving so cold as a manager, not even to know a male person? Is it a dog?
There's no male person which is a dog.
Sincerely.
Or who is a dog.
Sincerely. If at least you'd have a name. We found so and so buried, we helped like this is what happened, or this is what the developer did, something like that.
But surely, Honorable Sebamala, how would you want the developer? Now,
They were part of the demolition.
No.
Somebody dies.
that is,
They were part because they were okay.
that's a prejudicial conclusion.
They were okay.
I
They
would
supervised. They found somebody dead.
Again, that is not true. You see, I want us to maintain the integrity of our record. Because we have not reached the stage of writing that report and reviewing evidence. We are receiving evidence. The evidence I have on record here is that the executive director of KCCA received a telephone call about the unauthorized demolition at night. She gratefully, by the way, okay, we should be thanking her for having moved in the night with all the associated risks to go and say, stop. Arrests were conducted. At that point, she would not even tell somebody is buried in debris. What I'm equally disappointed is that at this point, the owner of the place which had been demolished should have a record of how somebody died. Was he knocked down by the machine or by the falling debris? You understand? We are even over-concentrating on the procedures. You know, was this done, was that done? Okay? I don't know whether there has even been an investigation into the circumstances that led to a person's death. Well, I don't know if there are even more bodies covered in debris. Because you said when you are removing, I mean, I am very surprised nobody is talking about, you don't even know where the person who was found at your premises
And he smiled.
was buried. No.
And he's just smiling.
No, 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 no. I will rule you out of order. I will protect this witness. He was dumped into. Yes. By now, the police should have a record. But even you should be interested
Yes, we are.
that somebody went onto your premises, demolished illegally, and somebody was found dead. Others tell us more than one person. Don't feel shy about putting things right. And Mr. Kigenyi, you see why I'm so hard on you? We want to put things right. Not to massage. Okay? I think small rider. Honorable Bambi, yes, you've been.
We have taken responsibility. This body has been handed over to Mulago for post-mortem. And the only way we can know who this person, because it was decomposing by the time he was found, is that persons claim this person, DNA is taken from them and they identify the person. So it would be unfair for the committee members to put me under fire to a level of assuming personal negligence, which is not true. We are sorry.
I think what we can do is to remove you from the fire and put you on a frying pan. I think his explanation on that is plausible. When
They were, you know, because the demolition continued and the debris was being taken away that day, that is when they found somebody dead. So there is nothing like somebody was under the debris for days and was decomposing. That's wrong.
Okay.
And I wonder how you're getting to know that somebody was decomposing when slightly before this, before you answered this, you even said it was a male, and you were aware, and now somebody was decomposing. So what I can humbly tell you is this person was being looked for by the other friends. Okay. That is how they got to know that there was somebody under the debris. And actually, I will even give you more information about the rest that happened that night. The people that were claiming that they are crashing their properties that night and are nowhere to be seen. So I don't want us to go into that. What I wanted to speak to...
Honorable
Chair,
wait,
sorry.
wait, you have a public duty.
Yes.
To relay that information.
You will find out more information about the tenants. You will find out more information than what these people are sharing.
Okay. Okay.
And why I was concerned about that particular person that was why I asked about this death thing even before we came to this was because I expected KCCA to be concerned. When I give out a demolition permit, I want this to be done right. I'll put specialized engineers to be present. I'll make sure that all the instructions are followed on how a demolition is done. There should be no reason as to why somebody dies during a demolition. Because you first check for...
Honorable Somala, did this person or these persons die during the course of the demolition after the permit or before? Because there are two phases.
What I know is during the demolition, people died.
Yeah, because you see, if you are
so that is what we need to investigate.
If you are to blame KCCA, you can only blame them for the events of the demolition after their permit. Because the first one, they have said it was illegal, we did not participate, we did not permit, we did not even know until the ED was called. Now, for that one, phase one, you can't blame them. For phase two, you can. One, if you have established that as a matter of fact, they did not supervise it, yet even in their conditions and even in their report, they said it should be supervised professionally. So if they did not, that's where you blame them. And that's why for me, I am very particular and categorical on the details of which phase you're talking about.
I'm talking about the phase when they had given out the demolition permit.
That's when people died.
And like I said, it is better we have the people, the tenants that were in that place. It's better when we get actual information from them, because this was their premise. This is when you're going to get.
That's perfect.
This is when you're going to get the details, and then we shall reference those details to the answers they will give about the same. As of now, their answers to me personally.
How do we get them, the tenants? Do you have someone who knows them?
Chair. The permit for demolition was also given on the 13th of March. So you can put this in perspective. This person who was found under the debris did not die during the time KCCA granted the demolition.
Not after the permit. Okay. And that's where, now it becomes a matter of science.
So 2 days even, not even 2 days, I think it was just a few,
yes.
one day and a half. The body
Mr. Chairman, may I know whether the permit...
I think I'm following up on the question. What does somebody tell you?
And the following day, he applies for a demolition permit and is given.
Actually, the demolition permit because Ham was represented in this committee, multi-agency committee, on 12th. On 13th,
I'll be here tomorrow. Yes, I'll be here tomorrow.
Of course, what was this thing of interfering with the channel? Twakyogerako wano nti okuziba omwaro ogwo kijja kuleeta ebizibu. Abantu basooka kulowooza nti tuli mu byabufuzi. Tetwagala nkulakulana. Tetwagala Ham akole omulimu okudevelopinga paati eyo eya city. Naye kati olaba ekigenda mu maaso tutandise okuluzinga abantu bali mu kufa. N'olwekyo ndowooza nti aba KCCA ne president eyawa directive balina kutunula mu nsonga zino balabe nti decision eyakolebwa etandise kutukosa ng'eggwanga, abantu batandise okufa, ate tulina kukitwala lightly kubanga kirimu life y'abantu. Naye kesi erimba tusobola kugamba nti omuntu talina permit bye yakola byali ligo, naye after one day n'omuwa permit. Tusobola kugamba nti ono akoze defilement naye omwana wange amutwale ng'ali criminal. So criminal kati bagamba nti bano babikola illegally, so they are criminally liable, naye nga wawawo ennaku 2 ne babawa permit. Kitegeeza nti waliwo relationship wakati wa Ham ne KCCA, naye bajeegaana bwegaanyi mu committee, naye ogiraba nti weeri bakola wamu.